So this right here is the only Motovlog setup you'll ever have to buy. Let me show you. Now, just like your action camera changes over time, well, so does your helmet. So that means that every time you get a new helmet, you have to get a new mount. And so you would get something like this. Now, this is made by a company called Chin Mount, where they 3D scan helmets to get the perfect contour and basically just double-sided tape onto the helmet. Simple, easy, effective, makes sense, right? The issue is that, one, since it's taped on, there's a chance that it will fall out, especially in the extreme heat where the adhesive can basically peel off just because it's just too hot. The other thing is that these aren't cheap. This one, I believe it was like $30, $35. And for you to switch every time you get to a different helmet, well, you keep spending $30, $40 just to mount your action camera. Unless you have a 3D printer and you can just find the STL file and 3D print this, but I'm pretty sure a majority of you don't have a 3D printer. And if you do, you probably won't even be on this video right now. So the challenge is trying to figure out a modular setup that no matter what helmet I'm using, I can use my action camera with ease. Which brings me to this. It's just a heavy duty clip with an action camera mount and a wired lav mic that plugs directly into your action camera. Now when I say modular, it's because literally you just take this clip, take a helmet, put it on, hit record, you're good to go. Then let's just say you get off your mountain bike, you want to get on your motorcycle, unclip, motorcycle, good to go. You're on a group ride and one of your buddies wants to lead or go in the back, you want him to record, you take it off, unclip, put on his bike, now you're good to go. The other thing too is that because the wired mic is directly into your action camera, you have one less thing to worry about. I understand that DJI just came out with the new Mic Mini 2. Like, this is the original DJI mic, but the Mic Mini is about half the size of this. And that's actually the reason why I'm making this video in the first place. It's because I was this close of pulling the trigger and buying the Mic Mini 2. But then I was thinking, that's just so much more stuff to worry about. Because this mic right here, I already have it set up for motovlogging. And how I have it set up is that I put the magnet in here and just taped it in there with electrical tape, and that's it. So I have my wireless mic set up and I can talk freely through here. The issue with this though is because it's wireless, you have extra steps, as in making sure it's on, making sure it's recording, and making sure it's synced. However, I had times where when I go into post and try to sync the audio with my video, I'll be off by a little bit, and that just throws off the whole video. Another thing too is that if you don't have an action camera that can connect to these wirelessly, then you're just out of luck. Luckily, every action camera till this day still has an option to have wire up a mic directly. Now, you will have to buy an adapter for that, but I would rather buy an adapter and plug in a wired mic, knowing that I have one less thing to worry about. But to go over this setup really quick, the only drawback how I have this set up right now is that we just have this little foam piece right here. And if you have enough wind on the inside of your helmet, then it can get a little bit muffled. But you can put like a dead cat like this onto here. But however, that makes it a little bit bulky. It still works just fine, but it can kind of tickle your mouth a little bit. So, and this is not anything different than how your Cardo system is. Like, I have a Cardo in here. I don't know if you can see that, but it also has a foam piece on its microphone. The other thing you can do too, if you move this out of the way, is that if you have a Cardo system like that, and you have one of the newer action cameras, like the Ace Pro 2, then you can connect this to your action camera and record the audio and communications and everything. However, it uses up more battery, as well as your Cardo system is stuck with this helmet. So if you were to move this action camera again to a different helmet, then you don't have your audio setup. Which brings me back to why a wired setup to the action camera is the way to go, because it's basically foolproof and you know you're gonna have your audio on the entire time. Another point I want to bring up is that just like how cell phones keep coming out at an alarming rate, so are action cameras. and almost every like 6 months a new type of action camera comes out, and it's one of those things like, oh, I gotta have it. But to be honest, like this one is a GoPro Hero 9 Black. It shoots in 4K, has great battery life, and because it's an older model, you can find these batteries for pretty cheap. And like right now, I have like 10 batteries of these, and I can just keep throwing them in there and never run out of battery for a trip. Now, the only thing that I believe will replace this very basic modular setup are smart glasses. Now, the Meta glasses right now are pretty good, and I did have a pair for a little bit, but I ended up returning it because it didn't do everything I wanted it to do. It's still not at the point where I like, and for me to switch fully to smart glasses, I think the smart glasses would have to have an AR, augmented reality feature in it, so then it has other data and stuff that I can use, like GPS or something on the glasses, where it's worth carrying glasses around to shove it between your helmet. And the reason why I say that is because I recently just got LASIK. The main point of getting LASIK was that I didn't have to wear glasses while riding. So for me to go back to glasses just to record is kind of backwards for me. With that being said, you don't have to go buy the newest and best thing, because an action camera these days, they're like around $500, and for you to drop $500 once every other year, that's a lot of money. And unless you're making good money off of YouTube, where you can justify spending $500 for an action camera every year or two, then you're just honestly just throwing away your money just because of some other type of slight convenience. And I'm all about convenience. I'm all about, if the money and the convenience makes sense, then I'll go buy that thing. But I have been at this point where I realize I've been wasting my money on just trying to chase the next little thing purely out of convenience, when the whole time the answer was going back to the basics, finding this simple solution. This clip alone changes my whole mentality and workflow on motovlogging. It will make me take the camera out, and it will make me hit record more often, and that's basically it. So if you guys like this setup and want to try it for yourself, I'll have some affiliate links down below if you want to check it out. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy this video.